In this age of the internet, the new media are vital tools of interaction and networking. There is no doubt about that. These are essential tools for the work that organizations such as INEC do for deepening democracy. Former United States Vice President Al Gore, I believe, got it right when he wrote in The Assault on Reason that the internet, I quote, is perhaps the greatest source for hope for re-establishing and opening communication environment in which conversation of democracy can flourish. The 2011 general elections have been described as the first set of elections in Nigeria driven by the new media. In INEC, we established a situation room where we use the various media platforms and of course even the conventional ones such as the telephone to engage the public. It is our job and responsibility to enlighten voters, to provide information to them, and to also listen to their complaints and respond to these complaints, both regarding the electoral process and the larger questions of democratization. There's no doubt that the new media helps a lot in terms of the transparency of the process, and it contributed in no small measure to the acclaimed success of the elections. Beyond this, the use of new media provided a vehicle for the unprecedented mobilization of our teeming youth in the political process. This was crucial because youth between the ages of 18 and 35 constituted 62.4% of the 73.5 million people we registered during the registration exercise in January 2011. The specific benefits of the usage of new media tools include the following. One, they have enhanced the transparency of the political process and they made INEC more accountable to the public in the conduct of the elections. Also, secondly, they have strengthened INEC's power of oversight on the electoral process by empowering the public to alert the Commission of incidents requiring swift security intervention, and they have accordingly responded. Thirdly, they have helped to mobilize the citizenry, particularly the younger generation, who in the past stayed aloof to the political process. Now we see very active, dynamic involvement and participation in the process, in spite, of course, of the numerous challenges which still bedevil the electoral process. Four, they've also helped to integrate our world into a community networked in real time with intercommunication that Marshall McLuhan could never have foreseen when he projected that the world would become a global village through the media of mass communication. There are yet many challenges, and I hope that during this conference, a number of these challenges will be looked at and solutions found for them. These include the following. One, that media tools are amenable to being vehicles for information as they are for misinformation. I think we also know this. That must be why Ron Nelson, one-time press secretary to the late American President Gerald Ford, once said, and I quote, "The internet makes everybody a journalist. You sit at your computer, you type something that is true or not true, partially true, hit the button and it goes around the world. Can you stop that?" Obviously nobody can. We in INEC, I must say, have received a fair share of red herrings using the new media tools during the electoral process. We will be told all sorts of stories about people being killed, and we get the Inspector General to send the police, and we discover that nothing is actually happening. I think the second point I want to make is that a basic requirement for access to most of the new media platforms is literacy. And we know that our country is challenged on this very important question of literacy, general literacy, not to talk of specific IT literacy. In this era of freedom of information, and as we know that the Act has already been signed since May 28th of 2011, I think the pertinent question is, how can we deploy the new media platforms more effectively for proactive dissemination of information, rather than waiting until people make demands in compliance with the Freedom of Information Act. And I think it is very, very important that some of these questions are reflected upon or discussed, and if possible, good ideas generated, which we no doubt will find very useful in beginning to expand the scope of our usage of media, new media, in the electoral process.